And we are live, man, for episode 90 of the Hurricane Mike Show, man. And Dad, the Atlanta Falcons have to rely on their arch nemesis to make the playoffs. Because why, Dad?
Because just like every week, they suck.
Yes, they do. But that opening the show, before we get to the predictions, there's something we have to address, all right? We got to address this. Do you know where I'm going with this?
No.
Okay, well, you're about to find out. So, on New Year's Day, well, New Year's morning, right, on Bourbon Street, one jackass basically decided that he was going to end the lives of others. And my only question is, why? But in all seriousness, my condolences go out to them, to all the families of the lost ones, and all the hurt ones. My prayers go out to them. But Dad, how evil can people be, bro? What?
I don't know, buddy. That's why we need to get into this. We need some of that in our lives because there's evil in this world. And, we can only do so much. But, he can do it all. He can end it all. So we gotta put our faith in him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, but now let's get. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's get to Week 18, the last week of the NFL season for some teams, and for other teams, it's the start of something new. So, starting off on Saturday, we got a doubleheader. The Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens at 3:30. Dad, who you got in this one?
Baltimore.
Before you answer the question, if the Ravens win, they're AFC North champions. They're AFC North champions. All right. So, do you think the Ravens win the division by beating Cleveland?
I think they will. I think they're going to play their starters. They're going to play Lamar Jackson because they want that division crown. They want to seal it up instead of depending on help to help them, do what they have to do. So I do think the Ravens will win a score of 33-27.
33-27, okay. I'm going Ravens to win this one as well, 39-25. I don't trust the Browns. You can even say score. Some people would even argue that they'll be lucky to score 6 points on Saturday, which is tomorrow. But before we get to the next game, which is Bengals Steelers, we gotta talk about some, right? Because I totally forgot to address this, right? What happened to them Ashton Genty fanboys?
Man, we got to do a show just on these college playoffs, how they jacked up. But
we will.
They wasn't around, so that's, to be honest with you, that's the first time I've seen the kid play this year, and I really wasn't impressed. I mean, to get 100 yards, they had to have the other team in their prevent defense guarding against a 2-touchdown lead and run the ball 3 times when they should have been passing to try to come back, for the man to get over 100 yards. So I'm not impressed. Miss me with all that.
Yeah, that man averaged 3 yards a carry?
Yeah.
That man fumbled the ball twice. Yeah, that man fumbled the ball twice. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying he only had one bad game. Hold on. Before we get into the one bad game nonsense, I'm saying this one more time. Which conference did he play in?
I give you one better. Let's look at this. Let's see. Let's look at this kid's schedule.
That's what I'll go to.
Okay, so he did play against Oregon. What was it, the second game of the year?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, so he did play against Oregon, second game of the year, which they say, oh, he won, ran for 190 yards against Oregon. I mean, that was the second game of the year, and they lost the game. So, missed me with that. I mean, but they played teams like Georgia Southern, Utah State, Hawaii. I mean, you can rush for 100 yards against Hawaii. Hawaii? I mean,
I didn't know Hawaii had a team.
Huh?
I didn't know Hawaii had a team.
I knew they had a team, but they barely play football out there. I mean, playing football out there is like pass the coconut to me. It's just crazy. I mean, so that's the competition the kid played against this year. And, some stupid team's going to draft them, with their first round pick. Good luck with that. And, yeah, so I wasn't impressed with that. Miss me with all that.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people were like Ashton Jeanty for Heisman. Bro, look, I understand. Look, I'm not saying Ashton Jeanty is a bad running back. Okay, he's a good running back. Don't get me wrong. But the way people hype him up to be something he ain't, you think this man's prime LaDainian Tomlinson from how people are talking about him. Like, bro, if you put his, bro, like, I understand, right? But you gotta understand that I did not know who Ashton Jeanty was before this year. All right, I didn't know who he was. I knew who Travis Hunter was. I knew who he was. I knew who Dylan Gabriel was. I knew who Cam Ward was. I knew who Shedeur Sanders was. I didn't know who Ashton Jeanty was. Bro,
I mean,
honestly,
if he was some kind of athlete coming out of high school, he wouldn't be at Boise State. He would be at Alabama, Ohio State, Penn State, one of these blue bloods. But I mean, you go to Boise State when nobody else wants you.
Yeah, bro. And then you play against the island of misfit toys over there in Hawaii. Literally the island.
The whole island.
Like, that doesn't make no sense, bro. And also, one other thing, bro. These college football playoffs have been ridiculous, okay? Look, I like college football, but dang, you got Georgia losing, and I actually picked Notre Dame to beat Georgia, if you remember when we did our pick on or our predictions, basically because I didn't trust Georgia. But dang, I didn't know they were going to get slapped around in New Orleans.
Well, they're playing without their starting quarterback, for one.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, you got a starting quarterback there that's never played, so what chances do you have against? I mean, you can say what you want about Notre Dame, how they're not one of the blue bloods really, but I mean they're good enough to be in the playoffs. So if you don't have all your guns, they're good enough to beat you. If you don't have your starting quarterback, you can lose against anybody, really.
Yeah, but anyways, let's get back to these. But yeah, let's get back to these picks, right? But by the way, I forgot to mention our record. So last week, that you and I both went 11-5. So we were both balling last week. That brings your total to 162 and 104. My total to 144 and 121.
Right, you got better as the year went on. You stopped with those, with those helicopter picks. You stopped with that.
What?
And those helicopter picks.
Okay.
That you just throw in the air and it just, But yeah, you stop with those picks. You started looking at it reasonably. Say, all right, Cleveland, you ain't gonna win this game. Instead of saying, I need to make up some ground on my dad's record, so I'm gonna pick Cleveland. You don't pick like that. You be smart.
I understand.
They be smart.
Well, there's a few games where I thought Cleveland had a chance to win with James, because I kept thinking James Winston is actually going to be, good. But
I was just picking on Cleveland. I should have meant like New York. That again, the New York Giants. That we know we ain't gonna win no games, but you still picked them a couple times. I don't know why.
The Giants won last week when I picked them.
Well, the sun shines on a dog ass every now and then. Let me just tell you, it does shine on their ass every now and then. Not every day though, but every once a year, something.
All right. Let's get back to these. All right, yeah. So Saturday night we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, clearly that you don't think even the Steelers will win the division, but the Steelers could end the Bengals season. I mean, the season's probably going to end anyway because they're relying on the freaking on the Jets and the Chiefs backups. But the Steelers could maybe end the Bengals season. So, Dad, do you think the Bengals season will end before Sunday, or do you think the Steelers are just going to be like, "Huh"?
I think the Bengals are winning this football game because the Bengals still have something to play for, even though they're hoping for Kansas City's backups and the Jets or whatever. I think Joe Burrow is going to continue his historic season because yes, I mean I've never seen a quarterback play this good and their team really be so trash. I mean, so I think he's going to ball out. He's going to find a way to win this football game tomorrow.
All right, what's the score?
The score is going to be Bengals 28, Steelers 20.
20, okay. I'm gonna go with the Steelers to win this one, and here's why. The Bengals, look, I still don't trust that defense. I still don't trust that defense. The Bengals can score 55 points, Dad, and I still think that they might lose. Okay? They scored 38 points on Pittsburgh last time they played. The Bengals didn't win that game. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, half of the blame also went on Joe Burrow for fumbling the ball a couple times. But I gotta go Steelers here. I'm gonna go with the Steelers 25-18, a little low scoring for a Bengals game, but I have no faith in the Bengals defense to stop Russell Wilson. I don't. Or Najee Harris, or George Pickens, or Calvin Austin the third. But yeah. Anyways, let's move to the Sunday slate, where we got the Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. So, man, will the Panthers put the Falcons on upset alert because they definitely didn't do it against Tampa? Or will the Falcons have life?
Falcons, good news, bad news situation for them. Good news is, I think they're going to win this football game. Hear me out. They're going to win this football game. They're going to have hope. They're going to be like, this is it. We have arrived. But then their dreams are going to come crashing down. Because why? We're going to get to that game in a little while. So, I think Falcons 24, Carolina Panthers 13.
Okay, Falcons 24-13. I'm gonna go with the Falcons to win this game too, 19-15. Dad, do you know what would be the funniest scenario though?
What's that?
If the Saints beat the Bucks and the Falcons lose to the Panthers, wouldn't that just be hilarious?
It would be. But no, that's not the most hilarious thing. The hilarious thing is to give them hope, to give them signs of life, because these two games are going on at the same time. I wonder if they're going to have the Saints score on, sometimes they don't do this. Where are they playing at? Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta. In the ATM.
They're going to have the Saints score on the board. So they're going to get back into the locker room. They're going to be like, yeah, we won. We won. Then they're going to turn on the TV and see Blake Grupe lining up for a 38-yard field goal to win the game. It's good. It's good. That's going to be the most hilarious part.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go. Well, yeah. It's all right. I kind of like mine better because my team wins and they lose, but all right. But next, we got the Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, this entire Week 18 slate, all these teams played each other already. So, yeah. But we got the Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowgirls, man. The first time Devontae Turpin turned into Deshaun Jackson. If you know, you know. So, yeah, literally. Dad, do you remember that one play, I think in 2010, where the Eagles played the Giants and Deshaun Jackson fumbled the ball and picked it up and ran for the game-winning touchdown? You remember that?
Yes.
That's literally what Cavante did.
I think the punter got cut the next day or something. Something happened with the special team. Like, told him not to kick it to the man, and they kicked it to the man, and he brought it back for a touchdown.
Yeah, but the fact that he fumbled the ball and then scooped it and ran it in, that's literally what Cavante Turpin did the first time they played. Because I don't know if you remember, this man done fumbled the ball at the goal line. He picked that thing up and was like, touchdown. That was crazy. I remember watching that, and I was like, I think I saw this before. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I was. But anyways, Commanders, Cowboys. If the Commanders win, they have a chance at the 6th seed. If they don't, they're in the playoffs no matter what. So, Dad, I don't know if the Commanders starters are going to play, but what's your prediction for this game?
There's a chance that starters don't play. I think they locked into the 6th seed, huh?
Nah, because if they lose, then they could get the 7th seed if the Packers win.
Okay, so there's no chance of going higher than 6, huh? 6 seed.
Yeah, because the 5th seed right now, I think, is the Rams are the 3 seed, Bucks are the 4 seed. So I think the 5th seed. Let's see. Hold on, now I'm going to think real quick. The 5th seed is the Vikings right now. So yeah, and the Vikings, they're one of the best teams in the NFL. So yeah, they ain't getting them 5.
They may rush their starters. That may give. You know what? The Cowgirls have been playing like backups all year anyway. So even if the Commanders play their backups, I think they're going through Dallas like Swiss cheese. I really do. So give me the Commanders, no matter who playing. They're going through the Cowgirls, and the score going to be 36-12. Come on.
Okay, 36-12. All right. I'm going the Cowboys to win, not just because Commanders might be resting the starters, but it's like, these two teams already played before, and the Cowboys won the first time, and I just feel like this is just like a Cowboys type of win, in my opinion. It's just like a win that it's like basically what it's like where the Cowboys, they should be tanking, but they can't tank right. I feel like they're winning games, and even though it doesn't matter, I think there's gonna be another win. And the Commanders, they probably won't even care. So give me the Cowboys to win this one, 17-15. All right. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Lambeau Field leaping Packers. Packers leaping into the playoffs, or the Bears leaping into that top 10 draft pick. Dad, what's your pick for this one?
Who said the Bears and who?
Bears, Packers.
The Packers. The Packers will win 24-10.
24-10. All right.
Yes,
Dad, did you remember the last time the Bears won a game?
No, I can't remember back that far.
It was when they went to London. All right. So the Packers, they probably also won't care. If anything, they actually.
When's the last time they won a game in this country?
When they played the Panthers. But yeah, it was like week 4. Fun fact: the game that started their losing streak was when Jaden Daniels bombed a Hail Mary on them. So yeah, but I think the Bears are gonna play with some spite. So I think this will be a game where you don't expect the Bears to win, because I don't know if the Packers are rushing anybody. But this is gonna be a game that the Bears win because, one, they haven't beat the Packers since Mitch Trubisky, and 2, they ain't going nowhere anyway, and 3, they trying to see the Packers get first rounded, so they're gonna try to make them play the hardest opponent. So I think the Bears win this one 39-33. The Bears scored 39 points. I mean, hey, anything's possible. Giants scored 45 last week, the most from any team this season. 45. Okay. Anyways, next up, Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. Titans are locked into number 4. Titans are locked into a top 5 draft pick. So, Dad, what's your pick for this one?
Give me Houston. And they locked into 4, right? So they may rest some starters, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think whoever that backup quarterback is that still
Davis Mills? Davis Mills.
I think Davis Mills has experience in this league. He can beat the Colts, right?
Titans.
Indianapolis.
Titans. Yeah. Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans. I get Tennessee and Indianapolis confused. They're like the same garbage team, both of them. But anyway, they'll beat Tennessee, and the score going to be 23-14.
23-14. Okay. I got the Texans winning this one too. Like I said, like Davis Mills, he's probably one of the better backup QBs in the league, where he's a guy that you can rely on. And the Texans. Right, this is the battle of the current Houston team and the former Houston team. I think the current Houston team gets it done. This is the first time I'm picking the Texans to win a game since they lost that Detroit game, so you better make me proud, or else you're going back in timeout again. But yeah, Texans win 24-15. Now we got Indianapolis. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts. Fun fact, the Colts were the Jaguars' first win this season. So will it be their last win, Dad, or not?
Wait, who's that? Jacksonville and who?
And the Colts in Indianapolis.
Wow, that's gonna be a terrible game, man.
Yes, I know.
Give me the Colts at home and give me a score. I don't have a good feeling about this game, but give me a score of 18-13.
13, okay. Bro, I want to pick the Jaguars so bad after watching that Colts. Well, I didn't watch it, but after seeing that Colts Giants game, I'm not going to. But it would be hysterical. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna go the Colts to win this one too, 23-19. You're most likely gonna see Joe Flacco play, and the Jaguars. I mean, they've been playing Mac Jones ever since Azeez Al-Shaair assaulted Trevor Lawrence. So it's gonna be Mac Jones versus Joe Flacco most likely. Man, in the year 2025, Dad, we're gonna watch a matchup between Mac Jones and the corpse of Joe Flacco. Well, that's what you call the ghost of Christmas past and the ghost of Christmas never. But anyway, next up, we got the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. Now, the Bills are locked into number 2. Patriots right now are currently the number 1 pick in the draft. So, Dad, what's your take on this one?
And they will remain the number 1 pick in the draft because Buffalo is going to take their backups and slaughter the New England Patriots. I mean, it's gonna look like Josh Allen is still playing in the game, which he won't. He's gonna sit down, and they are going to win 35 to. I'm gonna give them 21 points. 35-21.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with the Patriots to win this one. Here's why. Like you said, the Bills are resting the starters, and when the Bills even played their starters against the Patriots the first time, the Patriots nearly beat them. So against the Bills' backups, I think the Patriots get a win. The final score is going to be 21-15. Now we got the New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles, and Dad, the Eagles. I may not be an Eagles fan, but they made me so mad the other day when I figured out that Saquon Barkley is not playing. Because I was like, bro, Saquon can get the record against the Giants. Who wouldn't want that to happen? But it's Irani being a dumb eggshell. So, what's your prediction for this game? Most likely, the Eagles will be playing Kenny Pickett's small hands and whoever their backup running back is, backup receiver, backup everybody because they're likely number 2 as well.
This is another game where I think the backups are going to beat the starters on the team. I think the Eagles will win with Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett is going to have a decent day. I think they're going to win 28-15.
All right. I'm going the Giants to win because I don't trust the Eagles backups. I don't trust Kenny Pickett. Fun fact: there was a rumor this offseason where the Saints were targeting Kenny Pickett when he was still when the Steelers were trying to trade him, and I'm just glad. Bro, did you see that one play against Dallas last week
No.
where Kenny Pickett had the ball and the football literally threw Kenny Pickett?
No, I got to go back and watch that one.
Because he threw the ball hit the ground, Kenny Pickett went flying. Like, bro, this man really can't hold onto the ball, folks. He's lucky the thing was rolling the play. So yeah, after watching that play, yeah, I'm going the Giants to win 30-21 and continue making their fans pissed off. Next, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dad, what's your pick for this one?
Ooh, this is gonna be a great
Bucs
game.
win the division champs.
This is gonna be a great game, my brother. No, it's not. No, it ain't. Well, I did that wrong. When I said Blake Group is gonna kick the field goal to put them out the playoffs. No, that's not. That'll put them in the playoffs. So no, Blake Group, you cannot make this field goal. So it's been a long day. So I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think the Buccaneers are gonna end on top. And the score is going to be 23-18.
All right. Man, look, I really want the Saints to actually lose this game. I'm not going to lie. But after hearing what happened in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, that's just going to give, in my opinion, the Saints more motivation to kick the Buccaneers' ass. So, unfortunately, and yes, I'm saying this even as a Saints fan, I got the Saints winning 19-17. This is going to be just like Hurricane Katrina, where they come back from Katrina and they kick the Falcons. You know what? So, yeah, I got the Saints winning 19-17.
The only difference is we had Drew Brees and Sean Payton and Reggie Bush, though.
Exactly.
Back then.
I understand back then. But the Saints still got some key guys on the team, and they ain't going to just lay over. Like Demario Davis, he's not going to tank, all right? Even though Saints fans want them to lose, he ain't going to try to lose on purpose. Let's be honest. He's Demario freaking Davis. Cam Jordan ain't going to try to lose on purpose, even though from how he's been playing. But anyways, all right, now let's get to the 325 games. We actually got 5 of them, which is weird. But anyways, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. Broncos win. They're in the playoffs. Chiefs win. Bengals or Dolphins, if one of them win. If the Dolphins win, they're in the playoffs. If the Dolphins lose, Bengals win, they're in the playoffs. So, Dad, what's your prediction for the Chiefs-Broncos game?
I predict Broncos is going to beat the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to rest some starters. I think the Broncos are going to handle their business. And I think it'll be a score of 28-21.
28-21, okay. I will not be shocked if Carson Wentz can win this game, but I don't think that's going to happen. You know, Carson Wentz isn't a backup quarterback for the Chiefs, but I got Denver winning this one 20-16. The Chiefs almost lost to Denver with their starters, so yeah. You remember that game, Dad? Do you remember when they beat the Broncos? Remember that?
No.
You remember what you had to do?
Huh?
You remember what you had to do?
Oh, was that the time I wore that bag over that head?
No, you wore your tutu.
Oh, when I wore the tutu, I lost 2 things this year. I had to wear a bag on my head. Then I had to wear a tutu, but it wouldn't fit around my waist, so I wore that on my head. Things I do to entertain America.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I got Chiefs losing because they are playing their backups and they probably don't even care. In fact, if I was the Chiefs, I would do the same thing because I think the Bengals are a more dangerous team right now than the Broncos. Because a lot of people think the best teams have to win the Super Bowl. Then I have a question: who's the better team in 2007? The 2007 Patriots or the 2007 Giants? Who's the better team?
The Patriots are better.
Okay, and you know why the Giants beat the Patriots?
I don't know why. Because of luck. Because of a helmet catch.
Well, yeah, but also because the Giants got hot at the right time. In 2021, were the Rams the best team in the NFL?
2021, they was up there.
Yeah, they were up there, but they weren't the best. You know why? Because they got hot at the right time. In 2021, were the Bengals the best team in the NFL?
Maybe not. They had a rookie quarterback, which turned out to be, a great quarterback.
But, yeah, exactly. But they made the Super Bowl. You know why? Because they got hot at the right time. So it's not about who's better or who's the best players or who has the best coaches. It's about who can get hot at the right time. Bro, we could see 2 7 seeds in the Super Bowl, and it would not surprise me. It depends on who gets hot at the right time. The Miami Dolphins, with Tyler Huntley at quarterback, they can win the Super Bowl if they get hot at the right time, whether it's realistic or not. But anyways. But yeah, so that's just my take on that. Anyways, next up, we got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Chargers win. It doesn't matter. So anyways, Dad, what's your take? Will Tom Brady beat the Chargers?
Who?
Tom Brady. Yes.
He's playing now?
Aiden O'Connell is Tom Brady because the Saints made him look like Tom Brady.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. All right, well.
But he is the Raiders owner, so that's
Sure. I see the Chargers winning this football game in a low-scoring game. And so I think the final score will be Chargers 20, Raiders 13.
2013 Chargers, all right. Well, this game's weird because I don't know if the Chargers are resting anybody. They might be. I don't think they can go up or down unless they definitely can't go down. And the 5th seed in the AFC, I don't know what that is. We're going to get the playoff picture whenever we're done this. But anyways, I'm going to go with the Raiders to win 32-17 because I think the Chargers might be resting guys. And the last time the Chargers' backup quarterback played against the Raiders did drop 63 points on them, if you remember from last season. But this is a whole new season, I'm just saying. But I got the Raiders winning this one 32-17. And it would help those, well, in this scenario, not really. But anyways, next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. Rams, they're locked into their playoff division, their division title, and the Seahawks, they're locked into the bottom. So that was your prediction for this game.
I think the Seahawks got them on upset alert this week. I think the Seahawks take this football game 21-17.
21-17? All right. Okay, it's 21-17. I think that could happen. And I think that won't happen, no. I don't know I don't know if Seattle's going to play the starters because, they have no chance at the playoffs. I think the Rams might be. You said 24-17, right?
Let's see, 24. I think it's 23-17.
Oh, 23? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now the Seahawks Rams. I think the Rams come out on top 24-20. I just don't trust Seattle, even when they have nothing to play for. All right. Now to wrap up, we got 3 more games to get through. The Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets. Dolphins win, Broncos lose. They're in the playoffs, but in this scenario, they don't make no playoffs. So what's your prediction for this game?
For which one?
Dolphins Jets.
Dolphins.
Tyler Huntley. Yeah, Tua's not playing though. They ain't got no Tua.
No Tua.
But they're playing the Jets. They're playing the Jets. They ain't got no Tua. They got Snoop.
Aaron Rodgers playing.
Yeah. However, before guess what Aaron Rodgers said?
What?
He said his time in New York is the best time he's had in a few years. Man, how sad was his life before going to the Jets? How pathetic was his life, Dad?
Did you see his documentary?
Unfortunately, I couldn't because my Netflix account is bugging, and it said something about not being appropriate or whatever. So I don't know what he was doing in the documentary.
He's got to stop smoking that stuff if he's thinking this was the best time of his life. But anyway.
So it's a pick for Dolphins Jets.
Give me the Jets to win this game 24-20.
Okay, the brother in Christ says 24-20. I'm going the Dolphins to win 20-18. I just don't trust Aaron Rodgers whatsoever. So that's my opinion right there. Next, we got the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Dad, who do you have in this one?
Give me the Cardinals to finish strong against the 49ers. Give me the Cardinals 27-20.
27-20. All right. I'm going to go with the 49ers to win with a final score of, I don't know, because the Cardinals just aren't that good of a team, so I think the 49ers take care of business. I'm going to go 30-20. All right. You said, what was your score?
27-20.
All right, 27-20. I'm going to go 30-20. Okay. And then, all right. And you had the 49ers winning, right?
No, I had the Cardinals.
The Cardinals. All right. You good there? All right. Then for Sunday Night Football, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions. Winner gets the 1 seed. Loser gets the 5 seed. Dad, what's your prediction? This could be an NFC Championship preview.
It could be, but I think the Lions. Hello? You hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
What is that? Is that you?
It's a phone.
Please leave a message after the tone.
All right. So what are you saying?
Okay. I think the Lions are going to take this game and win the division, win the first seed, right? They win, they get the first seed.
Yep. The winner of this game gets the first seed.
Yep. So I think the Lions take it with a score of 35-31.
35-31, okay. I'm going to go with the Vikings to get the win. Because here's why, man. Here's why. The Vikings have been kind of hot lately, all right? They've been hot offensively. Like multiple touchdowns by Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's literally playing like one of the best quarterbacks. He even made the Pro Bowl this season. Who thought that was going to happen? And if you raise your hand, you're lying. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings to take care of business 23-18. So now what we're going to do to end the show, so this is basically going to be our playoff predictions. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. So to end the show, so I got Dad's picks here and I got my picks as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to see our playoff, like who's going to make the playoffs. So, Dad, let's see. So you have the Ravens winning. You had the Bengals winning. All right, Texans. Hold on. Let me do something real quick, bro. See, I can never have more than 3 tabs open. is bullcrap. All right. Okay, so all right, here we go. All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm trying to get this thing to freaking on. All right, are we good now? Bro, why is my computer be so slow, man? All right, here we go. So you have the Colts, the Bills, Chargers, Broncos, and the Jets. So for your AFC playoff predictions, you think the Chiefs, obviously they're the ones it's secure at 15-2. Okay, you got the 2 seed being the Bills at 14-3. Obviously that's secure as well. So you got the Ravens winning the division on Saturday, finishing 12-5. Texans, they're already locked at 10-7. You got the Chargers securing the 5th seed at 11-6. And then you have the Steelers getting the 6th seed at 10-7. And the Broncos making the playoffs with a 10-7 record. Now on the NFC side of things, let's see: Packers, Commanders, Bucks, Falcons, Eagles, Seahawks, Cardinals, Lions. All right, so your NFC playoff picks. Let me move this over here. So you have the 1 seed being the Lions, 2 seed at 14-3 or 15-2, 2 seed the Eagles at 14-3, the 3 seed being the Bucks at 10-7, the 4 seed being the Rams at 10-7, the Vikings getting the 5 seed at 14-3, 6 seed at the Commanders at 12-5, 7 seed the Packers at 12-5. That I never thought I was gonna say this, bro. The NFL has the most competition this year that I've seen in a long time. Cause do you remember back when 8-win teams would make the playoffs? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like 8 teams making the playoffs, 8-win teams winning their division. You got 9-win teams getting the freaking 5 seed, like just all madness. Well, now in the AFC, the last team in would, for you have 10 wins, and then the NFC has 12 wins. That's just crazy, just crazy madness. So now that what we're gonna do, all right, and then I'll give my playoff picks after. But Dad, I want you to give me your up-to-date playoff picks, and you're gonna predict who's gonna win the Super Bowl from your predictions, all right? And then we're gonna obviously do this as the weeks go on, all right?
Okay.
So in the first round of the playoffs and the AFC side of things, you got Chargers Texans. Who do you think is gonna win that one?
Chargers, Texans. So, the Texans is a home team, right?
Yeah.
Give me the Texans.
Okay, the Texans. Now Steelers Ravens.
Give me Ravens.
Broncos Bills.
Give me the Bills.
All right, NFC. Vikings Rams.
Upset alert. Give me the Rams.
All right, Commanders Bucks.
Another upset alert. Give me the Commanders.
All right, Packers Eagles.
Give me the Eagles.
All right, now divisional round. Ravens Bills.
Give me the Bills.
All right, Texans Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs.
All right, NFC side of things. Let me just put this in the middle. Wait, hold on. Bro, I hit Eagles. Okay. All right, I'll move on. Okay. All right, now NFC side of things. So Rams Eagles.
Rams Eagles. Give me Give me the Rams.
All right, Commanders, Lions.
Give me the Lions.
All right, now for the conference championships, Bills, Chiefs.
Give me the Bills. Knock the Chiefs out. No three-peat for you.
All right, NFC championship, Rams, Lions.
Give me those kneecap-biting Lions.
All right, so the Super Bowl, Bills, Lions.
I got to think about this.
Okay.
Give me the Buffalo Bills to host the Lombardi Trophy in New Orleans.
All right, so you got the Bills win. Okay, now let me do mine. So, all right, so hold on. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I got Ravens, Steelers, Texans, Colts, Patriots, Raiders, Broncos, Dolphins, NFC side of things, Packers, Bears, Cowboys, Saints, Falcons, Giants, Rams, uh, 49ers, and Vikings. All right, so for the playoffs, so the seeding I got, so in the AFC, the Chiefs at number 1 at 15-2. Number 2, the Bills at 13-4. Number 3, the Ravens at 12-5. Number 4, the Texans at 10-7. Number 5, the Steelers at 11-6. Number 6, the Chargers at 10-7, and number 7, the Broncos at 10-7. On the NFC, I got number 1 being the Vikings at 15-2. Number 2, the Eagles at 13-4. Number 3, Rams at 11-6. Number 4, Falcons at 9-8. Number 5, Lions at 14-3. Number 6, Commanders at 11-6. Number 7, Packers at 11-6. So the wild card round, starting off Steelers, Texans. I'm gonna go with the Steelers to win that one. All right, Chargers, Ravens, battle of the Harbaugh brothers. I'm actually gonna go with the Chargers to pull off a little upset. And then Broncos, Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills to win that one. NFC side of the things, Lions, Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Lions. Commanders, Rams. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with the Rams because I like the Commanders, but the Rams are more experienced, I would say. And then Packers, Eagles. I'm actually gonna go with the Packers for an upset alert. Now in the divisional round, Steelers, Bills. Ooh, that could actually be an interesting game, but I'm going with Bills. Chargers, Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chargers to get a win. NFC side of things, I'm going to go with, okay, so you got Lions, Rams. Give me the Lions. And now the NFC North battle, Packers, Vikings. This could be an upset, but give me the Packers to actually beat Minnesota. Give me the Packers to beat Minnesota. Now, in the AFC Championship, we got Chargers, Bills, where I'm actually going to go with the Chargers. I like what the Chargers are doing, and I got the Chargers over the Bills. NFC Championship, Packers, Lions. Give me the Packers to win, man. I think this could be the Packers' year. But now they're playing the Chargers in the Super Bowl. That could be interesting. Move this over here. You know what? Give me the Packers to win the Super Bowl over the Los Angeles Chargers. So I think the Green Bay Packers get their 5th Super Bowl in franchise history. So, Dad, you got anything else to say?
No, sir. I think we covered it all. Some good picks here. That's it.
Yeah, all right. So where can they find you?
Find me on Warren Newby's YouTube channel and on Hurricane Mike 3 times a week. But we look like we're going to be going down to 1 or 2 times a week after the football season. But that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. You can also find me here at Hurricane Mike. And you know what? We're gonna do that later this, maybe after the Super Bowl. But anyways, yeah, you can like, subscribe, share, turn the bell on so you don't miss another upload. Who dat? Don't be a what?
Don't be a Falcon fan.
Don't be a fan, man. This
Don't
thing.
do it. Nope.